Hi everybody, Anita here. Welcome to my channel. I'm sure this Manny looks familiar. This is the one I did last week. I got a comment from Chris Thon asking me to show how I color it in, so that's what this video will be about today. These are three of the colors that I chose for this Manny. I wanted to create a gradient effect, so I chose these three colors, and these are two of basic markers that I use. The Bic markers I like a lot because they have a really chiseled point to them, and you can get into those small areas. Plus the colors on those Bic markers are like really saturated, and you get a really good coverage with one coating of that. I usually do two for the color, so I like them a lot. The Sharpie is a popular brand. I'm sure you've seen people doing Sharpie markers all over. I think I've done one myself or two, and these markers have the fine point so that you can really get into those small areas. This one I'm using not so much because of the fine point, but because of the color saturation of this particular marker is really good. So that's why I chose to use this. I'm going to put all the information in the description box again. Basically, it's going to be a copy and paste of last week's because it is exactly the same Manny. And I think I have a link in there also for the Adults Coloring Book collab on Instagram. So again, you guys can check that out if that's something you're interested in. I love it. I love coloring. So that's why I chose to join it. Plus, I love a black and white Manny. I think they are so beautiful. Anyway, my process for doing these types of Mannies is to put on my base coat, then my base color, however many coats you need of that. I then top coat that with Seche Vite. I stamp on top of that, and then I top coat that with a no smear top coat first, so I don't smear the design, and then another coat of Seche Vite on top of that. Once that dries, I get my markers out and I do my coloring. One thing I will suggest to you is if you're going to participate in the collabs or take swatch photos, when you complete your black and white Manny, take your photos, because we all know life happens, right? So you may think, okay, I'll just top coat this and then I'll go fix dinner, or I'm gonna go take a shower or whatever. If you get anything on top of your nails, on top of that finish coat, and you try to color on top of that, it's just not gonna take it. It's gonna pool, it's going to be streaky, and that might frustrate you and you might not understand why, but that's why, because you have something on those nails. So I take my swatch photos and then I color it in right away, and then top coat that again with the no smear and the Seche Vite, and then I just go on and do what I have to do for the rest of the day. I wish I could move this fast. This is of course sped up a lot so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me color my nails in. But again, that's something that I've discovered in doing these kinds of Mannies for a little while. Try to get them done like right away. Plus they just really look fresh and crisp, and they look really beautiful. If you are unable to do your coloring right after you are finished with your stamping, then before you try to color it in, just do another coat of the Seche Vite. That's all, or whatever glossy top coat you use. It just really gives it a really finished, beautiful look. And you see me scribbling here on the paper towel. That marker is drying out a little bit, so I've had them for a while and I use them a lot. So to keep the ink flowing, I just scribble it on a paper towel like you would do with a regular pen. And really that's it. That's the process. I love this collab. It's just a lot of fun to do. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions or things that you would like to see me try, just let me know. Now the cleanup here is pretty easy. You can either use the 99% alcohol, which I'm sure we've all seen the videos on YouTube that makes like an ink out of the Sharpie marker, and you can use that for like coloring your nails in for a watercolor effect, but you can also use it here for the cleanup, alcohol or nail polish remover. I'm using nail polish remover here. Either one works just as well. And again, I'm going to be doing the top coating, and in this one what I did was I gave you a little switch. I used a matte top coat for my final, and you'll see the swatch photos at the end. So that's this one done. I hope, Chris, I hope you enjoyed it. And everyone else, if again you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, I would love to hear from you. I love your comments. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If this is your first time here, welcome. And please don't be afraid to leave a comment. I love reading them. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.